Hello and welcome to another episode of yours and everyone's favorite interview show, Hot Tamales. The show where we eat increasingly spicy hot sauces on tamales while we ask increasingly spicy questions to your favorite celebrities. I'm your host, Shane Aarons, and we're sponsored by Cardi B Bacardi, the only Bacardi to make you party hardy like your Cardi B. So lucky to be talking to everyone's favorite young actor in Hollywood, Jimothy Palmier today. Jimothy, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I've wanted to be on here for a long time, ages. This is such a pleasure and honor.
That's so awesome you're a fan of the show. So cool a guy like you digs the HT, Hot Tamales. Well, then you know how it works, but for the listeners at home who don't, we've got 5 tamales, each with a different sauce. Each tamale we eat, it gets a little extra hot sauce, and it gets a little extra spicy question. Jimothy, we're talking now. Tell me, are you ready?
Absolutely, Shane. Like I said, long-time listener, and you know, I've always thought it'd be kind of fun if maybe the guest asked you a question each round too. Like, you've hosted this show for a while, and everyone adores you. People want to know about you. Who is Shane Aarons? Come on, what do you say?
Alright, sure, that'd be totes rad. Well, let's get started, Jimothy. First tamale was a mild jalapeno hot sauce. We'll dive in. Now, tell me, Jimothy, your acting career really actually got started around the time our show was taken off. Your career has skyrocketed like our show the last 9 years. Your recent role as Ryan Blansom in Don't Cry, It's Only Rain has you nominated for an Oscar. Do you feel like your career can keep going up?
Firstly, the tamale is cooked very well. The chicken in there is cooked perfectly. Extra little seasonings, perfect amount of acidity. Salsa is nice on top, flavorful, even though it's not spicy. To answer your question, I think it's all about drive and what fuels me. I try to stay hungry and keep pushing myself to get better because I've got goals I want to accomplish that I'm working towards every day. There are things I wrote down when I started this, like a vision board almost, and I hit about every single one of them. I think I'll keep going until I hit all the goals on my list.
Wow, man, so inspirational. That's totes rad. Well, on to the next. Well,
Hold on. I'm going to ask you a question each round, remember?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me think. Something I've always wanted to know about Shane Aarons. Just going to throw something random out at you. Did you go to the 2012 Gainesville Theta Alpha Beta Barn Buggy?
That's really specific, Jimothy.
What? No. That's something anybody would ask, you know, getting to know somebody else. I mean, you post about going to a bunch of events involving fraternity on your Insta and Twitter. I was just curious.
Yeah, dude. The brotherhood lasts for life. I go to those events a lot. I don't remember that specifically, but I go to all the events. Probably was at that one.
All right.
Well, totes rad. Let's go on to the next tamale. This tamale has a habanero pepper-based hot sauce. A little spicier, so is the question. Whoa, Jimothy, you've been photographed with a lot of pretty women over the last couple of years. From Serena Lopez, Jamie Terry, Freshetta, and a lot of others. No, and let me tell you, when I interviewed Freshetta between men, after you guys broke up, I think we were vibing like we were priming. But for you, which has been the most significant girlfriend to you in your career? Which lady meant the most?
This tamale's all right. No flavor. They try to use habanero here to kind of scare you away, like the name of it. You think spicy, but it's nothing. The salsa is the question. All spice with no substance. There's no flavor to this. I've never dated any of those women. I'm just friends with them. It's just the strangest thing, you know? We've only hung out as friends, all of us. And I've known Serena a long time, and she's had an amazing impact on my life and how I've grown. But she's one of the best people I've ever met. Doesn't mean we dated or anything like that.
No way, man. You never dated Serena or any of those ladies?
No.
Have you had any romantic relationships besides those women?
That's another question, Shane.
Well, let's serve up another tamale.
Well, hold on. Time for my second question. Did you fuck Sasha Corkle at the 2012 Gainesville Theta Alpha Beta Barn Boogie?
Bro, what? That's not totes rad at all. What are you talking about? We're just trying to do a talk show, have some fun. Come on, man. I mean, a key opened a lot of gates, you know what I mean? But I don't know about that.
Does the name Sasha Corkle even sound familiar to you?
Well, that's another question. Let's take it to the next tamale. Keep it rolling. Let's just keep it going. We've gotta promote your new movie and talk about that Oscar nomination.
Fine. Oh, and the Freshetta thing, she told me that you creeped her out, by the way. You smelled like a cologne store farted out a meal of sweat.
Next question. Next sauce we've got is the Atomic Tonic. The Atomic Tonic sauce brought to us by I Can't Believe It's That Spicy. From the makers of I Can't Believe It's Not Candy, the rat poison, the highest rated rat poison company in Malaysia, comes I Can't Believe It's That Spicy, the hot sauce. A new concerningly close building has popped up to make us this 100% not rat poison, 100% spicy Atomic Tonic. Now, Jimothy, you've grown a lot as an actor. What do you think is the role that shows you who can be as an actor? Who do you worry about? And does you think your star is burning too fast?
This doesn't even taste hot. Like, the salsa is sweet more than spicy. The inside of this tamale is literally cold. Like the tamale wasn't even heated up properly, or at all. No. I planned my career down this exact path. Look at me, Shane. To answer your stupid question, I don't feel like I've burned out too fast. I've had goals, like I said, and I've met almost all of them. If I get this Oscar, I'm gonna retire. Let me beat you to that topic and take away whatever weird, perverted, or gotcha question you want to ask. So let me ask you my third question. Do you know when NDAs expire, and do you know the vulnerability that might cause to someone?
I'm sorry, what?
You probably handed out a lot of those, didn't you? You've had every single woman sign it, right? For one reason.
Okay, listen, man, you gotta stop. This is not totes rat. Just stop. We'll stop the interview.
Oh, no. We're gonna keep going. We're going all 5 rounds. Some guests want to back out, and you push them through it. You push them through eating the stupidly hot salsa. Let's keep pushing, Shane.
Jimothy, no, man, enough. Like, how do you know any of this information?
That's another question.
All right, we'll keep going. All right. All right, so we're on to our fourth tamale. It's called Movie Fire Hot Sauce. Okay, start eating tamale. Well, I ask you, how the fuck do you know anything about any of this? How do you know that I fucked Sasha Corkle that night? And how did you even know that I was there? Where do you know about all these NDAs?
Sasha's actually my ex. She told me she fucked you.
What? Like she was bragging about the bang before you banged and boned?
No, she told me after you did it. And that's why we broke up. She cheated on me with you that night.
Oh, that's not totes rad.
It's because of you we broke up.
I did not know that.
She told me she almost backed out before. Because she told you she was dating someone and you said, he's probably not totes radder than me. She told me the next day. She told me all about the weird things you asked her to do. The weird things you did. The paperwork she signed not to let it out. The paperwork which just expired after 10 years. So my fourth question to you is it true you impersonate Jared Leto when having sex, and do you call farts toot-toots?
Okay, bro, toot-toots is a totally normal thing to call a fart.
So it is true then, all of it.
Okay, bro, listen, just shut, what are you talking about, man? Come on, we gotta stop this. Let's just please end this.
No. Let's have another tamale, Shane.
There's no more tamales, Jimothy. Show's over, bro. What the fuck are you doing? What is this shit?
I've already have another tamale. Come on, bring them over. What is this, some Carolina Reaper bullshit? Last tamale, huh? Cold, also, by the way. Last one was cold. This one was cold. You guys don't even warm them up enough. So, do you want to ask your fifth question, or do you want me to ask my fifth question?
Bro, please, just...
Okay, I'll go ahead and ask mine. Do you want to tell all the people listening to this Or do you want me to tell them that the reason that this is not a visual podcast, like the more successful version of this show, is because you're eating paste blend on every tamale and you can't even take spicy questions. You can't even take spicy sauce. And by the way, it's salsa, not hot sauce. What we're eating is salsa. Okay, bro, just please, like, get the fuck out. I can't. What is the purpose of all of this? I've worked my entire career, Shane, to get to this point, to be on this show, to get you to tell me all of this information 10 years later, to expose you and your weirdness. You're a weird, shallow man who deserves none of the celebrity or fame you get. But that's the time we live in. That's just the time we live in. That's why I'm some stand son of a bitch who just gets talked about and sexualized, and no one does a goddamn thing because I'm a man. It's okay. Jimothy, you can be sexualized. You're a man. And you sexualize all those women. I just think it's all bullshit. So I'm going to win the Oscar, and I'm going to retire, Shane, knowing that I've ruined you for now and forever. You're full of shit, Shane. And now the world knows.
Well, alright then. That was another episode of the 16 Apples Podcast. Oh, this is going to get so many listens. Jeez, that guy's all over the place with crazy talk. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on. We'll see you next week when we interview our next celebrity, Mac Black. Have a good evening, and as always, tell your friends, tell your enemies, keep it 16 apples.